Here it comes from the fabulous penthouse studios of News Talk 1070 KNTH. This is The Price is Right. I mean, this is The Price of Business. Author of the hugely influential Empowerment to the People, award-winning, nationally syndicated columnist, Kevin Price brings a fresh perspective to business news and the events that shape our lives. And now, here is the star of The Price of Business, Kevin Price.
Welcome to today's program. I'm delighted to be with you, and I got such a great lineup here. I want to jump straight to it. I have Shannon Register, who is really one of the most extraordinary real estate leaders out there in our market today, and she's got such insight that's so imperative for my audience that I want to go straight to her, and she's brought a guest for us today. Shannon, before we get started, though, tell us a little bit about your agency.
Register Real Estate Advisors, we refer to it as RREA, and our website is the rrea.com website. And we do a lot of video for our consumers. We really push the sale of houses. So when we help our sellers, we're really pushing them through the marketing process and really getting their product out there because there's so much competition on the market right now. We want to really help them sell those houses. And we bring in a lot of buyers from all over the country to help with that as well.
And you try to make it as easy as possible for them to make those decisions.
Absolutely. We do a lot of things to help consumers with information before they even start the buying or selling process. We offer seminars, we have our blog, of course we do radio, and our agents are out there always helping them, trying to get them ready to sell. Because when you put your house on the market, there's a lot to do to prepare for that. Sure. So we do a lot of counseling and helping people get ready to buy and sell. So then when they're ready to buy and sell, we help them through the process, and it's quick and easy.
Okay, you brought a guest with us for you today. Introduce Michael to our audience here.
Mike Blalock is here today, and he's with the Houston, he owns the Houston Newcomer Guides, and he's a great friend of the program. He's been on several times, and he has a lot of insight into what's going on with the big Exxon move and a lot of relocation stuff going on. And their Newcomer Guides that they put out, they actually have a new one they're putting out for Montgomery County. So welcome, Mike.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on again.
Did you actually create the Newcomer Guide?
It's in the process right now.
No, I mean, did you actually create it in the beginning?
Oh, great question. Yeah, we publish regional Newcomer Guides. I was working with a different company for the Clear Lake Chamber of Commerce about, 17 or 18 years ago, and we did a regional Newcomer Guide, and I liked a lot of things that company did, and I didn't like some of the things that they did, and I went off on my own with a partner, and we did a West Houston Newcomer Guide, and that was about 16 or 17 years ago. And the question we got was, why would people want a West Houston Newcomer Guide? Well, it's a large city we live in, yeah. And Shannon can understand.
What's ironic, in another 20 years, they say that's going to be the center of Houston, actually.
They say somewhere around Memorial City Mall is about the actual center of Houston, or will be the center of Houston. Right now, it's around Northwest Mall, or the whatever formerly Northwest Mall was known as.
Who knows what it is now? Exactly. All I know is it's dangerous. Stay away from there. No,
exactly. Exactly. Somewhere around that spot,
I'm going to get nasty emails now. I shouldn't say that, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah, and so we created a Northwest Houston Newcomer Guide after that. It evolved into a Texas 288 South. We started working for the Clear Lake Area Chamber of Commerce again. We added Northeast Houston about 5 years ago. We now work for the Fort Bend Chamber of Commerce. We do their publishing as well as the Clear Lake Area Chamber of Commerce. And then we announced about 3 weeks ago that we're doing a Montgomery County Newcomer and Relocation Guide. Not in conjunction with the ExxonMobil move, but that certainly didn't hurt. Let's just leave it at that.
Absolutely. All right. Why don't you go? You have a question for him?
Well, our office is right there at 45 in Louetta. So
perfect location, sure.
Perfect location for all the people moving from Exxon, not just the employees, but all of the construction workers. I mean, we've had a lot of activity going on in the area. And the great thing for our consumers, our sellers in the area, is that their housing prices have been stable, and we're expecting them to rise over the next 2 years.
Demand's going to go up.
Absolutely. So we're real excited to be a partnership in this Montgomery County book that's being published. We advertise in that one, and we also advertise in one of the other Houston magazines as well. So whenever we have people relocating in from other cities, other states, we mail the guides out to them, and of course Mike does that as well. If they contact him through his website, he mails the guides to them. So it's really good information that they get, helps them decide what areas they want to move to, helps them with their buying process.
Do you have an online version of the guide?
We do. We've got, it's essentially a PDF piece, but we've got an online directory. So
you can just click and turn pages?
You can click and turn pages, and we're working on our new website right now as well. That'll be even easier to read online. But you can read the book, you can download it. We mail them for free for people that order the guides. And we actually have an advertiser directory as well, so people can come into. You can go to Northwest Houston Real Estate agents, and then come to Shannon's website. And we've got each of our customers has their own page.
That's at HoustonNewcomerGuides.com.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay, you were mentioning that, of course, Exxon's the big deal. First of all, why don't you tell us real quickly, Shannon, what do you know as far as chronologically what's going on with that move? And for the audience out there who's not familiar with what's happening, kind of tell them what's going on.
Well, we know that Exxon is moving to that area, kind of that spring woodlands right there. They are. So they're actually closing some of their southern area offices, yes. And so a lot of those people that live down in the Sugarland area are actually starting to relocate. They're either buying land to build on or buying homes and then leasing them until they're ready, leasing them out until they're ready to move here, because it's such a great time to buy. And it may not be a great time to buy 2 years from now.
Right.
So we're seeing a lot of activity in the area with that. We're really expecting over the next 2 years, to have a lot more people moving into the area because of the Exxon construction going on. I mean, it's in full progress. If you drive by the area, they're working on it, and
there
it's moving forward.
There are a lot of cranes out there.
So,
yeah, lots of cranes. We like to see those cranes.
It's exciting because of the economy that we're in. We're excited to have this move coming. I think it's going to be a great thing for the Spring and Woodlands area.
Real quickly, I want you to give your website again.
Our website is rrea.com, and our YouTube channel is rrea.tv, and we're adding lots of really neat new features to our videos. Some of the really exciting new technologies that we're adding are underwater videos that we're doing in people's pools and showing their landscaping and their outdoor features, and then some of the some time-lapse videos that are really cool.
And your phone number?
281-288-3500.
One more time.
281-288-3500.
Michael, let me ask you real quick, with this 30 seconds, what other relocations are you keeping an eye on as far as business?
There are a lot of oil and gas relocations that are going on continuously. There's a lot with the National Guard, the Coast Guard down in the Clear Lake area. You've got oil and gas companies. We've got hospitals that are continuously recruiting doctors and nurses. There's just a lot of Houston added 5%. We had a 5% job growth over 5 years. That was announced earlier this week. All the big oil and gas companies, the Schlumberger's, Halliburton's, ExxonMobil's, Citgo's, folks like that. So lots of people moving into town.
Post Oak Publishing is this company. HoustonNewcomerGuides.com. That's HoustonNewcomerGuides. Make sure you add an S.com. Thanks so much.
We appreciate it.
Great job.
Thank
All
you.
right, we're going to have a lot more.